So we are in the grand finale of block diagram and signal flow graphs. I think from my side I've given enough insight of this block diagram reduction technique and signal flow graph Mishansky formula. I hope you are pretty comfortable with the block diagram reduction technique and Mishansky, both the methods, and you are able to solve the questions. In this last video, I wanted to tell you which method you should select when. See, both the methods, PDR method, block diagram reduction method, and Mishansky method, both are useful. Both will lead to the same answer. But you have to be careful which technique will let you calculate the answer in less time. That you have to decide actually. So I have 2 points for that. Whenever you will have a complex block diagram structure given in the question, it's better to go with signal flow graph Mishansky approach, because when you will go with bigger complex block diagram and you will try to reduce it with block diagram reduction techniques, it will take a lot of time, and we want to save time. We want to be accurate, but we want to save time as well. So it's better to go with Mishansky approach when you have complex block diagram. If you don't have complex block diagrams, then you should go with block diagram reduction technique. See here, I've shown you some example 1, 2 and 3. See, this is direct feedback path, and this feedback path you will solve feedback, cascade, then again feedback. So this is kind of easy if you will go with PDR approach. Here also you can see it's a feedback path, one feedback path is given, and you are in cascade with G1. You can calculate C by R. Here also this is a parallel combination, this is a parallel combination, this is a unity gain. So parallel combination, cascade, you can calculate easily. So the point is, whenever you will have complex block diagram structure, go with SFG. If not, go with PDR approach. Simple as that. Now my second point is, whenever you will have a question given in the form of SFG, then directly go with Mishansky approach and find the transfer function. When the question is given in the form of block diagram approach or block diagram form, then you have a choice to use which method. That method you have to choose which will give less computations. It's up to student. It's totally student's choice. He or she should see the question and should decide whether SFG approach will be helpful or whether my block diagram reduction technique will be helpful. Accordingly, he or she will decide whether this method is beneficial or this method. Directly means block diagram reduction technique, and if he or she decides to go with SFG method, then you have to convert this to SFG, this block diagram to SFG. I taught you in the last videos. Then apply a Mishansky rule and then compute the transfer function. So 1 minute. So these 2 points I wanted to give to choose whether you should go for SFG approach or whether you should go for block diagram reduction approach. And I guess from this you should be clear of when to use BDR approach and when to use this SFG approach. Still I am getting this autofocus thing. Oh, man. Okay, I hope this series I will end here of block diagram and SFG Mason's gain formula. I hope I've given you enough material to work on your own now. Later on I'll be covering mostly time response or frequency response, some of the part. I don't know which one I should choose. I have to work on it. Meanwhile, if you feel like if something I've missed or something I've done mistake, just let me know. And I'm gonna end this BDR block diagram reduction and SFG. So finally, to summarize it one more time, we started with block diagram and blocks. We saw summer, blocks, takeoff point. Then we saw reduction techniques, 6-7 reduction techniques. Then we worked one example where we saw it is computationally expensive and all. Then we switched it to Mason's gain formula. We saw exception cases. We saw multiple examples on Mason's gain. And finally, we know how to convert a block diagram to SFG. Then at last we concluded with which method we should choose depending upon the question. It's student choice. So I think this is the best I can do for this topic. Rest is up to you, and let me know if there is any change you want me to do. So I'll see you guys in the next series, probably some of the topic from control system. And yeah, okay.